everybody, I'm Brent, and today I'm going to be shimming the neck on this Leo Jaymz DIY TL kit. I don't know if you can see there how low those saddles are, and I've had to do that to get the action where I want it along the fingerboard. So what I'm going to do is shim the neck. I'm going to be using one of these, and I have different degrees here. I have a 1 degree, 0.5, and 0.25. So the 1 degree I think might be a little much. The 0.25 I think might not be enough, so I'm going to go with the middle of the three, the 0.5 shim. And this is a moose pour. I know you can get these on StewMac. There's a bunch of places that sell them. These do seem a little frail. I've already lost a little piece there. And from looking at it before when I was putting the guitar together, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to sand the edges to get it thinner to fit in there, and I may have to do something about the alignment with the holes for the screws for the neck. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to put it with this. These are tapered, so they're thicker on one side, and then they taper down to a thinner portion. They're all even. Some people say to use sandpaper or business card or something like that. I've seen some people say, well, then you create a gap in between the neck and the end of that shim, so you need something that fills the whole pocket. I don't think there's any problem doing a smaller shim. I bought these were pretty cheap. A lot cheaper than StewMac, that's for sure. And because I thought, well, let's just do the whole neck pocket. And I might find that, the next time I do a shim, I'll do it with just a little piece of sandpaper, much thinner. And compare the two. I'll have to find another neck to shim, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the neck on, capo up here, loosen the strings, take the neck off, put it off to the side, and then we'll fit the shim in, put everything back together, and see what see if we can raise these saddles up a little bit, and still get the action that I like on this guitar. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so I sanded the neck pocket very lightly. I could kind of feel a ledge with some of the paint, but I don't now, so I'm gonna be fine with that. And I had to sand this down a little bit and to get it to fit in there where it wasn't overlapping the edges at all. And I also used just a round file to help get some of the holes. Now I did crack out a couple of little pieces here. The edge is pretty thin. So I was just trying to be gentle, but I don't think that's going to make too much difference. But everything fits very nicely now. So it's all lined up with the holes and everything. So I can go ahead and reattach the neck and see what we did. And I did want to mention that if you don't, I'm in the garage. My guitars are always out, hanging on the wall. It gets pretty dusty in here. Instead of wiping down my guitars all the time, I have one of these, just a Just a horsetail hair brush. And just dust my guitars with them. You do it with the strings on too. That's a helpful hint for anybody. Anyway, so let me get back and get the neck on. So I've got the shim installed. You can actually see it in there. Right underneath the fingerboard. And then you can notice too there's a bit of a gap. Just a tiny one. Underneath the neck. I don't know if that's that's a bad thing. This is the first time I've ever shimmed a neck, so let me know in the comments if that shouldn't be like that, if that should be smaller. I don't know. I don't know that it would make a difference. The thickness is its thickness. But the action on here now is about buzzing out. So that means I should be able to raise these saddles up. Well, I've run into an issue when doing this, so I might have to do something else. But I don't know if you can see, there's a pretty noticeable gap between the neck and the body. But I can see quite a bit of air in between there for a ways down. So I think the neck is somewhat angled more this way on that side. And there's almost, I can almost feel a tiny ledge of the neck, whereas over here it's away from the body. Is that because of the shim? Or was that there before and I just didn't notice it? So how would I fix that? Do I need to re-drill the neck? Could I put a shim? Is it because of the shim? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that it's affecting anything too much on the guitar. The string alignment looks even to me. I don't know. It's really minuscule, the difference, I guess. And I don't notice it affecting anything on the way up here. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm unsure if that's an issue. It seems like it might be. There's almost no gap on this side and a pretty significant gap on this side. And if it is a significant issue, what do I do to correct it? Anyway, I'm going to see how the guitar sounds. The saddles are back up. I did kind of slightly just eyeball radius them a little bit. All right, tuned up. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. And recheck the action again. 1.5 on low E, and take my glasses off. I gotta take my glasses off to see. That's how old I'm getting. No, 1.25. Nice. That looks really good. And those saddles are raised and those screws are down. So we've got a much more parallel to the body rather than being pointed down. Which I think looks all right. looks okay. I'll give it a little sound test in a second. See you in a bit. All right. Let's see how it sounds. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so I shimmed the neck, got those saddles up, and I have the action that I want. Now, if you saw the neck pocket, you think that's a problem, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you would do to fix it. Let me know if you wouldn't have used this type of shim. This is the first time I've ever done something like that, so seemed to work out to what I wanted it to do. I just don't know about some of that other stuff, if that's looks proper or not, or if it should be that way or not. Maybe I should have used one of the smaller shims. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks again for watching. And as always, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Cheers.